a spectacular firework display launches the Middle East's first theme park, Ferrari World Abu Dhabi. It's a triumphant milestone in the ongoing development of the Emirate's Yas Island.
Our leader's vision for Abu Dhabi has always been grand. From the outset, we wanted Yas to be a destination for entertainment, car sports in particular, but it will be more than that also.
Everything we do in Abu Dhabi is planned. Everything falls on the 2030 plan.
First of all, Yas Island was kind of identified as the leisure destination.
Diversification away from fossil fuel economies, more into leisure and tourism, etc., etc.
We've started with the Formula One racetrack. We then brought in the golf courses. We then brought in the hotels. We brought in the marina, so the yachting industry.
We were appointed to do a master plan for Yas Island. Part of that was a funny little area called Ferrari World in the middle, which at the time no one really knew what that was all about.
Back in 2005, Abu Dhabi had made an investment in Ferrari.
Discussion started on how can we do something together with the brand. So besides the Ferrari stores that had already started to roll out over the region, Ferrari World became the next addition to bringing the Ferrari brand out to a wider audience.
Motorsport, the Emirati culture has always been very close to Emirate together. We came up with something that both parties are extremely happy with.
Not only to share with such an important partners this project, but also to open the Ferrari windows to a very important area of the world that is the Emirates. So we are very pleased for this.
Then the unique partnership needed a unique home.
The building is astonishing. It is really colossal.
It wasn't designed to be this big originally, it just grew because of the rides and attractions within it.
The architect spent some time at the Ferrari factory in northern Italy.
Trying to capture the essence of what Ferrari and what the passion and emotion of Italian motorsport and racing was all about in a building.
The venue's iconic roof is loosely modelled on a Ferrari GT.
There's always this front-to-back flowing line, making quite an elegant statement. I think we've pretty much got there. The feedback's been fantastic so far.
The inside was done by a company called JRA out of Cincinnati in the US, in close cooperation with Ferrari, as everything you see have been approved by Ferrari. So every little detail has gone through design meetings with Ferrari, layout, restaurants, and so forth.
To be sure the spirit, the brand, the tradition is well represented as it is.
A lot of hard work went into this, and watching it from concept to this was very, very good for ourselves.
So what is the completed Ferrari World offering its visitors?
You really learn everything about Ferraris, how they run, how they maneuver, mixing the fun part and the education part in creating this theme park.
Through the building we got more than 30 Ferraris in total, so you can see the evolution in time, the different styles of the cars. You can see the F1 and the GT cars.
There's lots of the newer cars here as well. There's a concept car, all about the future and where Ferrari is going to be going, perhaps over the next 20 years or so.
But of course a theme park lives or dies on its rides.
I've tried all of them, and the roller coaster really is just unbelievable.
Formula Rossa, the world's fastest roller coaster.
The attraction hits 240 kilometers an hour and gets from 0 to that in just 4.9 seconds.
So far, the response we're getting from customers is wow, wow, wow.
People with new hairdos absolutely amazed by the speed. We had the privilege of taking Alonso and Massa on it during the Formula One weekend.
They actually said the acceleration in the beginning is actually faster than a Formula One car.
More hair restyling takes place on the Fiorano GT Challenge. It's a dual and dueling coaster with a ride that's just a little twisted. And right at the beating heart of Ferrari World Abu Dhabi, thrill-seeking goes completely vertical with G-force.
Several different programs, so people never know, am I going to be shot all the way up and dropped all the way down, or is it only halfway and half down? So there's a few surprises in that attraction.
Inside the climate-controlled vastness of Ferrari World, there are leaps of imagination, fantasy rides that spin through impossible racetracks. And there are rides through very real circuits using the latest simulator technology. 1 month in, the dream is finally a reality.
I remember the start, obviously, with the first sparks of ideas, and now here we are.
To see the people coming in enjoying the place has been amazing.
It's significant for Aldar as well, because this is one of the first new things that are finished, part of the Abu Dhabi 2030 plan. And for something as amazing as this building to pass through this economic turmoil and come out the other side and be completed in the form that it is, I think is a fantastic achievement by everyone that's involved.
So far we've been running the parts for the past month. The response we're getting from the customer satisfaction with our people is even higher than the rides themselves. So we're extremely happy, we're extremely excited for the 30th of November, and this is really one step with many steps coming after it.
Ferrari World's official grand opening will see the venue play host to a unique celebration.
This theme park will become a massive theater with different acts. It's just going to be a great event.
And after that, people have the chance to go around, experience the rides.
Just celebrating its formal opening will suffice, it's enough. But in addition to that, we're hoping to have some more fun for all our guests.
Through the eyes of a young boy, the aerial circus extravaganza retells the history of Abu Dhabi's pearl diving origins. And of course, the spectacle tackled the history of a certain iconic racing brand. At the end of the tale, with his young helpers, Abu Dhabi Crown Prince Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan set off the massive firework display, marking Ferrari World's official unveiling. Another Yas Island attraction is now open for business, and another component of Abu Dhabi's 2030 plan, also now complete.
We are beginning to fulfill that part of the plan, slowly but surely.
I always try to put an example with what's happening with Yas Island or what's happened with Orlando in the United States. I mean, the creation of Walt Disney. You really had one theme park at the beginning of that. That theme park spearheaded another 14 or 15. And you can see the amount of tourism that Orlando brought in. And Orlando really at the time was just a fairly quiet city. This is what we're expecting at Yas Island.
Today we're standing in its midst, and it is exciting and it is dreamlike, and it is for all members of the family.
It's the first Ferrari World anywhere in the world. It's the first theme park in the Middle East, and it's the largest indoor theme park in the world. So no matter where you're coming from, no matter what you have seen and visited before, there's a lot of firsts to see here in Ferrari World.